A senior European official says that Russia is scraping across the country to find manpower and weapons, including old tanks based in the Far East, having used up much of its military capacity in the first 100 days of its invasion of Ukraine. As a result, Russia may be only a few months from needing to slow operations for a major regroup, these people said, speaking on condition of anonymity, to discuss matters that aren't public. The Kremlin might also be forced to announce a mass mobilization in order to call up soldiers to continue the fight, the people said, though that's something President Vladimir Putin so far has been reluctant to do, as it would amount to a public admission the war isn't going as planned. Russia's troubles may not come soon enough to provide relief to Ukraine's beleaguered forces in the eastern Donbas area. Massively outgunned by Moscow, Kyiv's forces are losing 100 or more a day, Ukrainian officials say, and have had to slowly give up ground around the cities of Severodonetsk and Lysychansk. If Russia takes those two, particularly the more strategic city of Lysychansk still under greater Ukrainian control, it would effectively seize the entire Luhansk region, achieving one of the goals Putin set out at the start of the war. But Russia's progress remains slow and mostly limited to Luhansk even after it focused efforts on the larger Donbas following the failure of its attempts to take Kyiv and other major cities early in the war. Combined with signs the Kremlin could be running short of men and material, that's led some European officials to conclude it could be months from seeking some kind of a ceasefire that would allow it to cement what gains it's been able to make so far. Russia probably needs at least another 2 to 3 months to take big towns in Donbas, such as Slavyansk and Kramatorsk, according to Indrek Kanik, director of Estonia's International Center for Defense and Security. That's when Russia will reach its capacity and will push for a deal on that basis. While the conflict now seems to have settled into a war of attrition, a senior Eastern European official said the stalemate isn't likely to extend into the long term and warned a crunch point could be a few months away. To be sure, Russia has revived its advances after appearing to slow down in the past, and Putin's decades-long military buildup has left it with vast inventories of weapons and ordnance. The situation at the front now is difficult, Ukrainian presidential advisor Mikhailo Podolyak wrote on Telegram on Tuesday. Russia, he said, has accumulated an awful lot of weapons. Steadily increasing their calls for more weapons in recent weeks, Ukrainian officials have given no public hint they think Russia's advance could soon run out of steam. Commander-in-Chief Valery Zaluzhny said Sunday that Russia now has tenfold superiority in artillery, while President Volodymyr Zelensky has said the fight for Severodonetsk will determine the fate of Donbas. Still, Russia has lost a large amount of tanks and armored personnel carriers and has been forced to dip into stocks of older equipment, including decades-old T-62 tanks from its eastern military district. Some of the aging arsenal could be devoted to security and other uses behind the lines, as it would quickly run into trouble if deployed at the front. Russia continues to deploy insufficiently prepared volunteer and reserve forces to reinforce its ongoing operations, the Washington-based Institute for the Study of War said in a report Tuesday, noting social media reports of reservists training on D-20 artillery and T-80BV tanks dating from the Soviet era. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.